Right, welcome back to the 5th round of the STSR BTCC 1993 season, and it's time for Brands Hatch, it's time for the Indy circuit, and it's time for the halfway point of the season. The track is 1.929 kilometers long, and as you can see it has not much corners, but of course it's a short circuit, so it shouldn't be that easy to guess that it hasn't got much corners. The race lap record goes to Lorenzo Turri with a 0:47.175, driven in his Vauxhall Cavalier from 1992. And the previous winners are Rick Roon and Michael Sneef in 1991, and Lorenzo Turri, who won both races in 1992. Yeah, so these are the past winners. And here we are, looking at the starting grid for the first race of the weekend. And it is Lorenzo Turri who took the pole position again with a 47.064. So he beat his race lap record, and he starts alongside Mike Bell in the first row, who is 3/10 behind. Third is Johannes Melis in the Renault, ahead of Sneef, Osborne and Simpton. The gap between the Renault guys are... yeah, the gap is actually sinking, so good job there by Michael, who's caught up to his teammate. 7th and 8th are both rookies, so Jess Hayward, a new guy here in this championship, alongside Amir Hamoud, who returned after his stunning appearance. Matt Hole starts in 9th, ahead of Pekka Litalo, the only independent driver in this championship so far. And 11th is another rookie, it's James Babcock, yeah, who sadly didn't set a time, but he had some issues in qualifying. And now we start looking at the first race of the weekend, and looks like Mike Bell has got a good start here. Same goes for Lorenzo Turri. They both go side by side now into the first corner. The same goes to the Renaults. Oh, there's Osborne behind, trying to attack Sneef potentially. But Bell and Turri now side by side, the Druids. And they've hit each other. So little collisions there between these two. But everything seems to be fine. Turri is leading ahead of Mike Bell going into the first lap. And yeah, here we go to the replays after start. We are looking at James Babcock, the rookie in the Ecurie Cosse Vauxhall, a former Chris Simpson car from last year. And yeah, we look at his point of view, how his first start in the championship fared. Pretty calm eventually, so not much trouble here for all the drivers. Not many. Ooh, look at Matt. He tried to search for a gap. Oh, maybe a collision there between Babcock and Litalo, but Pekka could save it. Good job there by Pekka. We've seen that the BMW is not easy to control in this championship, and Pekka is passed by Babcock eventually. Now we look into Amir Hamoud, the sole Parkland Toyota Junior Team driver, and a huge crash from Amir. He's out of the race with a huge roll. Unbelievable, what a roll here by Amir Hamoud. And now we see Simpton and Sneef fighting for 5th, potentially. Side by side now. They go down into corner number 3. No big collisions there, so well done to these two. Good battling there. Really good battling here. And I have to say, this makes enormous fun here to commentate this race. Look at Babcock searching for a line here against Matt Hull. Can Babcock go by eventually? Matt defends. Side by side now. Oh, this looks quite close, and I think Babcock has got the position. Yes, he has. Good job there by James, the rookie. Not a bad race here eventually. Oh, he makes a mistake. This is the chance for Matt Hall to potentially come back. Oh, he goes through the gap there. Oh, they've hit each other. And Babcock rolls. James has rolled himself. Unbelievable. Is he out of this race? No, he isn't. He could reset himself. But this could end up in tears. Oh my goodness me. And here we see Pekka now eventually fighting against Matt, I believe. Or does he? He's eventually quite close to him, so might be a battle. Here we see Johannes Melis in the Renault 19. Currently in P3. And looks like he's got a disconnect. Oh, that's unfortunate. This will cost him a lot of points in comparison to his championship rivals, Sneef, Osborne, and Simpton. Oh, look at Babcock. This is a weird place to go off eventually. This looked quite weird. Just looked like a rage quit. But it looks like Babcock is out of the race eventually. So, yeah, there were signs of brilliance here. So, yeah, maybe he will be a solid rookie against, yeah, some good points here for the future. Look at Turri now getting past the lap cars. This was Packer. And the next one will be Matt Hall. So, yeah, eventually good race there by the slower drivers, Matt and Packer. They profit from the retirements eventually, but they keep their clean. They keep it clean, I would say. Sorry for that. So, yeah, they're doing everything right. And, yeah, now they're looking forward to get some good points in the overall championship. Oh, look at Packer. They're trying to keep the car under control. There's Mike going by. So it looks like Turri is going to win this race out of Bell at the moment. Mike is not close enough. But here we see Packer again. Yeah. Need to be cautious in the first corner. Matt makes a mistake again. And that is Packer going by Matt. Good move there by the independent driver. Really good job there by Packer. And here we see Lorenzo Turri winning the first race of the weekend. Really solid drive here again by Lorenzo. Good job there as well. So, yeah, he keeps his winning streak from Brands Hatch Indy. And there we see Packer finishing 7th eventually. So, good drive there by Packer. Really good job in the independent car. And he deserves a round of applause here. Really good drive there by Packer. And then he get to see some funny things in the race. And here we have the race results for race number 1. So Lorenzo Turri has won the race ahead of Mike Bell and David Osborne, who's finally managed to claim a podium place. Good job there by David, ahead of Sneef, Simpson and Hayward. So good race by all 3 Nissans eventually. So Jazz, also a solid debut for him in the championship. Also some good points there by Lorenzo again. And here we look at the second half of the table. Packer finishes in 7th position here. Really good job there by the independent driver, who finished ahead of Matt Hall in the Vauxhall. And there we see 3 DNFs. So the cars of James Babcock, Johannes Melis and Amir Hamoud didn't see the checkered flag. So that means these 3 drivers are starting from the back. And this will be quite interesting for race number 2 in this weekend. And we see Matt Hall in pole position now. And the lights are out and away we go. And it looks like a good start from Packer. He takes the lead. And there we see a Ford hitting the grass on the outside. This must be Lorenzo, of course. He's the sole Ford left in this championship. And there we see Jazz attacking potentially Matt Hall. No, he doesn't. So Jazz remains calm here. He waits for the perfect opportunity. He lets Mike Bell by potentially. Yes, he does. So that's the advantage of having 3 drivers in one team. So it looks like Nissan really wants to attack now for the team championship. And they have a really good chance now with 3 drivers able to score points. This looks like an easy task for Nissan. And now we see some nice battling there. The 2 Nissans and the Ford of Turri. Looks really close there. Hayward and Osborne go side by side now into the first corner. This is a bit of a dangerous place to go there, side by side. And look at Lorenzo. He backs out of it. Then we see also the run of Melis already. Good drive here. But looks like Osborne is past Hayward now. And Turri as well. So now they drop positions here. And here we see Amir Hamoud, the rookie now, in his 2nd race weekend here in this championship. And he also has a calm start. Look at Babcock here lagging a lot. Oh dear, this is not a good sign. But now Hamoud goes around the outside of. This looks good. He nearly went by Babcock, but he got a bit of oversteer and he had to correct it, and this has costed him dearly. Here we see Turri now behind the two Fords. Behind the two Fords, of course. But behind the two Nissans here. And this looks quite interesting here. Turri plays it really intelligently. Backs out of it. Don't even tries to fight against them. Because they're fighting now against themselves. Hayward and Osborne are side by side here. And Turri still backs out of it, sorry. And now he sees the opportunity to go by, and he takes it. Really intelligent here from Lorenzo to back out of it, and now he's by Hayward. And now we look back into the race here, and this is Osborne, I believe. Yes, it is. He's fighting against the walks of Matt Hole, and there we see Lorenzo Turri again. Oh, they're gonna feed wide here on the start finish straight. Nice picture here. Or a nice picture placed there, potentially. So good fighting there from the drivers here. They are behaving now really well, unlike Alton Park. And yeah, eventually now Turri is past Osborne and Hole. You see it on board here from Hayward. Or is it? Yes, it must be. Or is it? I'm not sure here. Because now we have 3 Nissans here, but I think it's Hayward now. Yes, it is. And he goes by Matt Hall. Good job there by the rookie. Now we see Pekka, yeah, having the disadvantage of having an independent car. Yeah, if he wants that position, he needs to defend pretty aggressively. So Turri is by, and now he has 2 manufactured cars behind him. Osborne and the winner of Johannes Melissen. And, ooh, yeah, look at the power disadvantage. The Beamer simply isn't that quick in the straights, especially the independent car. Oh, look at Mendes there. This was risky there to go for it, but he didn't. This could have been a bit of a mess. Look at behind. Look at the drivers behind there. They're also having a nice little fight there. So cars, Babcock, Hamoud and Hull. Nice fighting there. And Mendes is now by Litalo again. Now we look into James Babcock. And I think this is, yeah, this of course this is for the last places. There is also Chris Simpson. This is a bit of a surprise here. And Hamoud attacking the curb pretty aggressively there. It looked like it eventually. He needs to be careful with that curb. The same goes for the rest of the drivers there, because this curb can just ruin your race. You can just roll it and then your race is over. And there we see Pekka now. Is he attacking Hayward? Is he? Looks like it. He goes for it, and Pekka now side by side with Hayward. Oh, this looks quite interesting, but I think Hayward defends his position successfully. There is Simpson going by again. Oh, there the camera has bugged a bit. Oh, jeez, but this is quite interesting now. There we see Hamoud now battling with Hull. There's so many battles now. Oh, some contact there. Hamoud has tried it. Oh, it nearly looked like 3 wide. Oh, this is quite interesting. And Hamoud is ahead of Hull. But what a nice fight there between these guys. But it's a shame that Babcock had so much lag there. Didn't really look that great, but of course some internet mishaps can happen. As we'd seen in race number 1. And there we see Hamoud now attacking the independent driver Pekka. Round the outside he goes this time. And it did work out, I think. Really good job there by Amir. And I think now he's by. Really good job there by Amir Hamoud. But I think, does he make that stick? He went wide. But I think now he's made it stick. And he's past Pekka. Good move there by Amir. Really good job there. One of the candidates for move of the race eventually. Now Simpson alongside Hayward. These two now really close together. But I think Simpson has to back down now. But now he could attack Hayward now. This looks quite good. And Simpson is by. Good job there by the Soul Team Securico Toyota. Of course, I can't say it's the only Toyota because of Amir Hamoud. But now Babcock has made a mistake. And this is a chance of Pekka, potentially. Does it go by? Looks like it. Oh, okay, now down the straights. I think now Pekka will lose it, yeah. No chance for Pekka to go by in the straights. Now we see Sneef defending against Osborne. Good battling there again with Sneef and Osborne. And now we see also Melis there. So this could end up quite interesting, or it will end up in tears. Really nice battling there between these three now. I think this is for P3 eventually, so it is for a podium here in Brands Hatch. And now Osborne searches for the opportunity here to go by. They're going side by side to the final corners, but I think now Osborne has made a mistake. He's giving Giannis the space to go by, and Melis is by. But no! The lag has caught them! Unbelievable! The sneaky lag has caught off both of them, and now Melis and Osborne will drop a lot of positions there. Okay, eventually they drop 1 or 2 positions here. Simpson has profited from it quite perfectionless. What the hell wanted to say? So Simpson, really good job there, but now he has to defend against Melis. Really nice battle here. It could be between these two. These two had some nice battles in the past. And now Hayward against Osborne. I think Hayward lets him by quite easily there. Nice teamwork. And yeah, Osborne is upper place. But now Melis versus Simpson again. These two know each other now really well. They've fought a lot of battles here. I remember Alton Park 92 or the 1993 season here again. We had Snetterton, for example. And now Melis, yeah, I think he searches for the opportunity, but Simpson is doing it really intelligently and not really giving him any opportunity now. We come up to Druids, and now Melis goes for it. Is he going by? No, he went up way too wide. Oh, dear. He's done a Ricardo there, but just diving into the corner and, yeah, not really getting in the corner right. So he's done it with Danny Rick, and, yeah, but we can say that this is one of the nicest battles here between these two. But, yeah, you have to say there's a distinct advantage here for Melis. And now he's trying it again. I think now he's made it stick. Yes, he does. And he's upper place. He's up to 4th now. And yeah, he was second to last. Oh, there we see Osborne making a mistake. Oh, this will cost him dearly, I believe. And I think Hayward is now upper place there. So, a really unfortunate mistake there by David Osborne. He just went way too wide there into the corner entry. And I think he's hit the grass then. And there we see Turri now behind Bell. So Mike Bell has leading the race, or has led the race the whole time now. And now Lorenzo's stuck behind him. This is a nice battle here for the 4 points. And there we see, I think, James Babcock there, the lap car. And I think now he's let them by. Oh, Turri is locked up. Yeah, he needs to be careful here. But it looks like this is a nice battle here for late. Unbelievable. We see a fight for late. This is unbelievable. And there we see Pekka. Oh, he's went past Babcock, I believe. Yes, he does. So Pekka is upper place. And now it's time for the final lap of the race. And Turri blew it potentially. Oh, did he hit the grass? And this is, I think this has decided the race here, I wanted to say. Mike Bell now comes around the final corner. And it looks like Mike Bell is taking the victory here of the second race of the weekend. And it is Mike Bell, the winner of race number 2 in Brands Hatch. Really well done there by the Nissan. And yeah, now they are both having some fun here after the race. The typical fun here from the checkered flag. And then we have the race results. Mike Bell wins the race out of Lorenzo Turri. And then we have Michael Sneef in 3rd. So another podium here for Michael, who really seemed to have returned to his early form 1991. Melis in 4th, Simpson in 5th, and Jazz finishes in the top 6 for the first time in his young STSR career, if you can say it like that. So good job there by Jazz. 7th place goes to David Osborne in his Nissan. 8th goes to Pekka, so good weekend there by Pekka. Really good races here. James finishes in 9th, so his first points of the season, and Matt Hole finishes in 10th and last. And sadly, Amir Hamoud was the only retirement of the race, and I can tell you he won't participate in race number 3 with unknown reasons, so maybe he will return for the future rounds of the championship. It's time for race number 3 here in the sunset of Brands Hatch, and the lights are out and away we go, and Pekka once again has a good start here, and he seems to take the lead into the first corner, and also Osborne with a good start. There was some drama there behind, I believe. But now, we see Babcock going for the gap. This is an accident! Matt Hall has hit Pekka Litalo there. Oh, there's some carnage there behind. And Pekka was the victim. He went from first to third to last. Oh dear. This has cost him dearly. And there we see Mike Bell going past Matt. Good move there by Mike. And I also believe David Osborne is now passing the stricken Vauxhall from the Works team here. So good move there by the Nissan drivers. Now Jazz needs to go by Matt again. He will see from the replay of Pekka's back. Oh, there. Yeah. Really unfortunate there. Oh, Jazz was also hold up there. Really unfortunate things in the first lap. But I think we can say it is a first lap accident. Oh, Simpson has hit the grass there, unfortunately. So this is costing him some time. And now we see Mike Bell's view eventually from start. So he had a solid one. And yeah, there we see Simpson going off. He went round the outside there. Oh, he didn't really get the corner perfectly. Now up to Druids. Oh, Turri searches an opportunity there. Oh, yeah, look, there you can see Hayward, unfortunately being caught up by Pekka. Oh, there we have Osborne there alongside Mike, but everything went clean here. And now we see Mike again passing Matt. So, yeah, good start there by Mike, I would say, but an even better start here from Lorenzo Turri. He's even passed the Renaults. And now he looks like to pass James Babcock, who's eventually scored a leading lap, so well done, James. And now Lorenzo's passed him eventually. And now the two Renaults are following him. Yeah, into the final part of this circuit. We see Melis already ahead of Sneef. There you see Bell attacking Sneef. And Melis also attacking Babcock, I believe. They're both going now side by side to the start from the straight. The same goes for the Sneef-Bell battle. If you can say it like this. And now Melis just went ahead of Babcock. Oh, I think there was some collision there between Melis and Babcock. This has costed James some time. But now I think Melis is up to second. Ahead of Bell now, who has passed Sneef. Oh, and Sneef has caught. Oh, the Sneefy lag has caught David again. Oh dear. So it went from really good to worse here, I would say, from David's point of view. Really unfortunate here from David, but I think these things can happen. Now we see Bell versus Melis. I think Bell, yeah, he had really easy there. Bell is upper position, up to second here, ahead of the winner of Melis. So now Mike is allowed to chase Lorenzo now. And now we see Babcock and Litalo fighting there. There's another collision there. And Pekka once again, yeah, got collected in Druids. So race number 3 is eventual disaster here for Pekka. Now we see Simpson fighting against Hayward. Or does he? Yeah, it does. He does. Might have the opportunity now. Go for it. Come on, mate. Come on. And he's went past Hayward. Good job there by Chris, who had an early mistake in the race. And there we see Hayward's view now again. Oh, he made a mistake there. This is a really tricky corner. And he spun. He spun his Nissan. And now he dropped behind Matt, I believe. That's really unfortunate here for Jazz. A shame, as he had a good pace there, it looked like. And he could have scored a decent place here. Now we see Osborne's view, I think, against Simpson. he has to read the car ahead of you is a Toyota now, so now he will be reminded that the car ahead is a Toyota. So there we see Babcock again. Oh no, he made the same mistake that Osborne has made in race number 2. Yep, this has cost him a lot of time. I think it has also cost him in the place against Litalo. And now we see Osborne now fighting against Simpson. Osborne has a chance to pass him. I think now he's made it stick and he's passed Simpson. Good move there by David, but I think Chris doesn't give up. Good battling there between these two. Nice fight there, I would say. Some argy-bargy there, but I think that's touring car racing. That's not anything else. It is touring car racing. And now they're both. Now Simpson is defending this position successfully here. Good job there by Chris. But now David doesn't go for it. So Simpson has defended his position there successfully. Now we see Babcock attacking Little again. What was that? This looked quite weird. Yeah, no explanation needed here. I have no idea how to explain this one. So Babcock has passed Packer. Now we see Turri there winning again, I believe. Yes, he does. It's his second win of the weekend. And yeah, well done, Lorenzo. He's won another 2 races here on this variation of the IndyCar circuit, of course, of the Indy circuit. And Melis finishing 3rd. So he's returned to the podium after some unfortunate races there in Snetterton and Alton Park, I mean. Good race there by Johannes, and also good race for the whole Renault team, I would say. And there we see Hayward now finishing in 7th or 8th. I think this is 7th. He's past Matt Hole. We will see how he did it in the end now. Here we see it. Jazz searched for the opportunity at Druids, and he went down the inside. He goes, oh, some contact bet there, but I think he just went for it, and he's past Matt. Now we see the race results here for race number 3. Turri wins ahead of Mike Bell and Johannes Melis, who's finally returned to the podium. Then we see Michael Sneef in 4th, ahead of Chris Simpson and David Osborne in 6th. So this championship will be quite interesting between Turri and Bell. But I think Mike needs some wins here against Turri to return to the top of the championship, just like he did after the first race weekend. Then we see the second half of the table. We see Jazz finishing 7th ahead of Matt, and James and Packer finished in last in 10th. So after 2 good races, he had an unfortunate one where he got collected twice, or let's say 3 times there in Druids. So really unfortunate here for Packer. And yeah, but I think we'll be quite happy with the first 2 races. So yeah, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then. We see Turri in the lead now. Out of Mike Bell, 16 points, I believe, if my math is correct. Out of Melis, Cobb, and Sneef. So there's a huge gap between P2 and P3. So I think Turri and Bell will be fighting alone for the championship now. And the fight for 3rd is quite interesting. Yeah, I've only got this graphic here because I lost the original photo of the whole championship. And there we have the manufacturer team championship standings. Team Mondeo is still leading with 390 points, but Nissan is catching up with 377 points. So it's a matter of time when Nissan is going to pass the Team Mondeo ahead of Renault, Toyota, and Vauxhall. But to Toyota, we have to say Simpson fights alone for the manufacturer championship. So good job there by Chris, still being in 4th. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and next round will be in Pembrey. And until then, see you soon.